Okay, fam, today you're gonna learn the exact strategy that I use to gain more views on IGTV versus other bigger accounts that have way more followers than I do. Ooh, this is gonna be a tasty one. Intro. Salutations everybody, Benjamin Brandon here. Today we're learning all about Instagram TV promotion and how to really get more views in 2020 using this strategy. The stem of this strategy actually comes from IGTV product manager and overall Instagram badass, John Yuche. At last year's Vid Summit, he shared this strategy in length, and of course your boy implemented that strategy that same day. I also spoke to him about the strategy after the fact, along with interviewing him on some burning questions us IGTV creators had. So be on the lookout for that video, that's coming soon. We're still trying to get past Instagram legal right now, but let's get into Instagram TV promotion. This is what I call the 3-point IGTV promo strategy. It breaks down into, well, 3 points. That was pretty anticlimactic. Those points break down into what do you do before uploading to Instagram TV, while you're uploading to Instagram TV, and what do you do after you've uploaded to Instagram TV. Let's start with what you do before uploading. You start with creating 2 types of tactful Instagram stories before anyone even sees your video. And you want to act on this strategy 24 to 48 hours before you upload that video. The first story is for awareness. Tell your Instagram friends that you're making a new video. This can be in the form of behind the scenes content, shooting a quick story with your camera and setup ready to go, or it could even be as simple as a picture with captions dictating that you're making a new video. Once you do that and post it, let it breathe. This is something a lot of Instagram creators aren't doing. When I say breathe, I mean let the algorithm run its place. Give Instagram enough time to push out that story so it can identify how people are reacting to it, which could then potentially boost your reach and your overall impressions within that story, which is good. The more eyeballs we get to all of this within the strategy, the better. With this awareness story, I let it breathe for at least 1 to 3 hours before I upload the next tactful story. The next story you want to make before even uploading your IGTV video is one that requires the countdown sticker. Give your Instagram friends something to look forward to. And if you're following this strategy appropriately, you're going to want to upload that sticker story either 24 or 48 hours before you upload that IGTV video. And the purpose of these 2 awareness stories is to create anticipation. The best way to do that is to pre-promote something that hasn't even come out yet. It gives people something to really look forward to. And using that countdown sticker is one way your Instagram friends can action on really wanting to see your video. And honestly, this is marketing 101. The first thing you want to do with any product or service or whatever it may be is to create anticipation. The way you do that is with pre-promotion. Now that you have your 2 awareness stories up and let's say it's the next day, this next tactic is what you want to do while you're uploading your IGTV video. Now, if you've been following this channel for a while, you know that the Instagram TV feed preview feature is the biggest thing you can utilize to boost your views and your overall engagement on Instagram TV. Link below if you don't know how to use that yet. So the next step is to make sure you use the IGTV preview feature. But before that, let's talk about hashtags. You need to absolutely make sure that you're using not only the right hashtags, but the right amount of hashtags. Now, we know on IGTV you can use up to 30, just like a regular Instagram post, but from my extensive experience on uploading Instagram TV videos to my profile and to a lot of our clients' profiles, 10 to 15 hashtags always seems to work the best, and I typically get ranked on about 5 to 9 of them depending on the content and the hashtag. Let's talk about the right hashtags. What does a right hashtag even mean? The majority of those hashtags you want to use need to be medium hashtags versus large hashtags like a lot of us have been doing. To clarify this, medium hashtags are those with 80,000 to 300,000 posts versus large hashtags which are 300,000 to a million and beyond. I have 2 names for large hashtags, unicorn hashtags and haystack hashtags, because to actually get ranked on one of those hashtags is rare, just like seeing a unicorn. They don't exist though. I don't know, maybe they do, don't at me. And/or utilizing these hashtags is throwing a needle in a haystack, but you know, it's okay to use a couple. So out of those 10 to 15 hashtags, the majority of those you want to use are medium hashtags. Sprinkle in a couple of large hashtags in there, but don't skip on small hashtags. Those are also important and can also be pretty effective. Small hashtags are defined as those with 30,000 posts or less. Anything less than 1,000, yeah, you might get ranked for it, but the chances of people actually seeing it are pretty slim. And if you don't know, now you know. This is where I would put like a hip hop song in, but I don't want to get copyright. Never mind. So once your hashtags are all in, you upload that beautiful IGTV video and you use the IGTV feed preview feature. Let's talk about what you do after you upload. Common sense to everyone involved, but just in case you don't do it, immediately share your IGTV video to your stories. And make sure you use the correct and proper Instagram story hashtag strategy that I taught you guys in a later video. Also, that video teaches you the right amount of hashtags for Instagram stories, which is completely different to Instagram feed and IGTV, by the way. That video is in the link description below because we go in full detail on what not to do with Instagram stories. I'm just saying. Moving on to the second thing you need to do after uploading your Instagram TV video, share your video externally outside of the Instagram app. Platforms like Facebook and WhatsApp have worked pretty well for me personally, and with decent followings on Facebook, this has worked really well for clients as well. But if you have good followings on other social media platforms like TikTok or YouTube or Twitter or whatever, I challenge you to think of creative ways to share your IGTV video. Now, external traffic is a big deal to Instagram because think about it. What your video could potentially be doing is kicking someone off of another platform and throwing them straight into Instagram. If your content is bringing more eyeballs to the Instagram app for them to run ads in front of, that's their main goal, that's how they get paid, Instagram will totally reward your content. Trust me, this has happened to me at least over a dozen times. I couldn't think of the number. And you can simply do this by tapping here and selecting copy link. You can also do this on Instagram on desktop. Speaking of desktop, another way to share your Instagram TV video externally is through your email list. Whether you have 50 people on your list or 50,000, it doesn't matter. This is yet another avenue that you can utilize to get more eyeballs on your video. You can definitely use the copy link option and do it all from your phone, or you can head over to Instagram on desktop, go into your IGTV channel, select the video you want to share, hit the share button, and right here, you have the option to simply email someone from your desktop. It opens up your email client, it generates automated text with the link within the body of the email, and of course you can also get fancy with it using MailChimp or whatever you use. Case in point, think about ways to share your Instagram TV video externally outside of Instagram. I promise you, not many IGTV creators are doing it right now, so be one of the first. That's what we're all about, the hashtag Vert community. We're IGTV creators, video rebels, or vertical video connoisseurs if you will. So totes, get on that. The last thing you need to do out of all of this is yet another thing that a lot of Instagram creators are not doing. Go live. The purpose of going live is to promote your IGTV video yet again in a completely different environment and format. Start your Instagram live by talking about your new IGTV video that just came out. And one of the things you want to do at the top is ask the people who are starting to join in the live if they've watched your video or not. And then give your Instagram friends a call to action and ask them to comment whether or not they've seen it or whether they haven't. And if they haven't, of course, encourage them to go do so. And overall, get creative with it. Talk about what your video is about. Talk about the process of creating the video. Instagram Live is not just awesome and fun to do, but it's the #1 way to gain organic traffic fast. This just gives you yet another way to put your IGTV video in front of a variety of people. Because every Instagram consumer is different. Everyone has a favorite aspect of Instagram. The majority of people nowadays spend most of their time on Instagram stories versus regular Instagram feed or the explore page. I found out that some people just love going in on lives and that's kind of all they do on Instagram. And of course, the two obtainable areas we want our IGTV content to be in front of are the explore page and the up next section within IGTV. That's the equivalent to YouTube's recommendation pane on the side of your video here. Everything you just learned right now, this strategy in particular, if you follow it precisely and correctly and do it consistently, you will gain more momentum, more reach, and more impressions on your IGTV video, which is the trigger to getting on the explore page and the up next section on IGTV. For more IGTV tutorials and Instagram tips and tricks videos, crush that subscribe button. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, DM me, let's connect, and I, my beautiful vert friends, will see you on the next one. I'm out.